I don't think there's a higher compliment you can be paid when you make a great action crime thriller than when you start to hear comparisons to Michael Mann. And I imagine you're hearing that all day and the entire week, right? But can you talk about what Michael Mann means to you as a filmmaker and
Yeah.
as an influence overall?
It's interesting. I am seeing that a lot, probably more than I had imagined. I guess you can't. I wonder if we'd shot this in New York rather than LA, whether you would have had the same level of comparison, maybe. Listen, I loved those movies. I loved Heat. I loved Collateral. I particularly loved Thief. I loved the fact that they were real and the level of research. So, yes, it is a compliment. What's less of a compliment is probably the idea of like it's trying to copy, because I was trying to construct something a little warmer in tone, like so that they're not they're not as good and professional and cold and kind of, I wanted the more domesticated version where everyone's a little less good at what they do and everyone's a little more kind of human. Maybe you connect with them a little more. Listen, it's a great, I mean, he's the master of the genre, I guess, alongside the people we've talked about, Friedkin and the like. And in terms of what he means to me, I remember going to see Heat with my dad and just being like, holy that you can't have more fun at the cinema than that. He's obviously a terrific filmmaker and incredibly muscular. I suppose I want something that people are a little more, like I say, you're more in it with them, if that makes sense.